Hopefully not. But let's see what we have to do. Boy, 5 iron atonas. Wood. Dining room. Okay, we make a survey report. Dining room furnishings and cut wood. Played League of Legends. Ooh. How did it go? Few matches? I hope you got some nice teammates. I mean, that's probably the biggest issue with MOBAs. Not the game themselves. It's more if you get a nice team or not. So it's not always about a good team. Of course, it's nice if you have good players. But I think it already helps if you have, you know, people who are trying to play and who are friendly. Because some people can be, when they are really competitive, quite difficult. Quite difficult. Hello, Fnawick, how are you doing? One time, but only play 3 matches. Still working on the basics. Yeah. Are you playing for the first time League of Legends? Or in general MOBAs? Or you just did start to play again? First time, okay. Also, I only played a little bit League of Legends. I don't like it so much. Because, you know, my heart is the real Dota, yeah? Dota 1 from Warcraft 3. The custom map. Best game ever. Yeah. And that one I played millions of hours. And after that, I would say Heroes of New Birth and Dota 2. I just like Dota more. So that's just me. But, you know, League of Legends is quite popular and it's good and has lots of content. So, why not? You know, play whatever you like. Smite is also nice. Different, but also nice. And there are also some others, but also, I did not play so much Dota 2. But Dota 1 and Heroes of New Birth I played a lot in the past. It's been a while. I wanted to try again. To play Dota 2 with a controller since they added it. I wanted to say recently, but recently is probably already also many years ago already. I tried it when they released it, but then it was not working really well. I also don't know if it's, you know, really viable, but I can't see myself play it anymore with a keyboard for a long time. I wanted to try it at some point in the future, maybe with a controller again.
I really can't talk right.
Good to see another wood elf.
Yeah, I hope you had lots of fun and don't give up. If people are mean to you, just ignore it. If they give you advices, try it. And not always builds what people recommend are maybe the best for you. So that would be my biggest advice. But that's for most games. For example, you know, I don't know how it's in League of Legends since I don't play it, but in Dota there are many active items what you can have. So for example, you can have an item, a dagger, which lets you jump. And then you can have an item which lets you put a tornado on someone so they get up in the air and stuff like that. Or hex, so you can hex someone into a chicken. And so if you're a really good player, you could have 8 active items and use them with your own items of your hero. I never was able to do that. Never. It's just too much for me and I can't click so many buttons. So I decided my maximum usually was 1 active item. Maximum, 2 maybe, but it was not good already. So usually 1 active item that I could put on the side button of my mouse. That was enough. That was for me the best to play like that. So I always customized the builds, you know, around my way of playing. And yeah, because I was like, okay, it does not really help if I take super duper, you know, active items and I can't use them, then they're also wasted, and that doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, maybe keep that in mind for the start when you're playing, that you don't take so many active items because you're maybe overwhelmed with the hero itself and everything around you. And if you have to click extra buttons, it may be stress. And I don't know what League of Legends offers. I played it a little bit, but a really just tiny bit, some hours. And it's already many years ago since we played it. So yeah. Last time we played when we had a sponsoring from League of Legends, but that's already some years ago. Yeah. It was a Twitch bounty, I believe. And then Zucker played. Yeah, we played with Zucker. We need to get wood. Where's wood? Hello, Drunken Taylor. Warcraft 3, but the reforged version is much harder. I don't know if the old custom maps are still working there. I did not buy the reforged version. I still have the original. Hello, Bean. Oh. Where do we have to go? I did not look. Ah, wood is over here. And walk. Yeah, my day was good. Just did do my rowing. Then did clean house. Then I did redo at toilets, several of them, which means empty, clean them, dry them, refill them. That. Then I have for the cats, for the young cats, they're called intelligence boards, but I let's call them busy boards. So they're like, so if they're like, I have some with wood, but all plastic, and then you can hide their food, and they have to try to get it. So yeah, most of them are, I would say, they are too easy. At least for Merlin and Momo, they don't have any problems to figure it out and get the food, but then they are busy for a while. So yeah, they get food like that for lunch. The older cats, they just get a bowl with something to eat, and yeah. So, but you have to clean the boards too. So today was cleaning day for cats, or for cats toys. To go to a house, was dining rooms. Then I did do some paperwork and cook and stuff like that. Not super exciting, but it was the day. And I also did watch some anime. Yeah, Trillion game is quite good, I have to admit. I'm not a huge fan of the art style, but nonetheless, the anime is not bad. So we put it away. Undo. Redo. We undo. Ah. Nice. Forgot to tell yesterday, Quant had sent me a Facebook link in Discord. He found a reel from the flippers. Ah? Everyone feel free to Google. About the flippers. Wieso? Why was he shocked about them? I mean, they're not special, or just some Schlager. At least I don't know why I would be shocked about them. Did they do something weird? Which I don't know. I mean, I'm not following them, so I have no clue if there's something happened. Okay, so with this done, with that done, good. We are pretty much set. We are really fast. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, the screenshot contest is live. So if you want to join, guys, you can go for it. Make a picture somewhere in Deshan is the theme, so everyone can participate. And you find all the rules and dates, etc. on Discord. Look there. Wherever you want in Deshan. It just has to be in Deshan. You want to take it inside, and it's your favorite place, then you can also do it inside. Not in a house, of course. As player houses are forbidden. There's no housing. But if you want to go in a dungeon in Deshan, go for it. You just have to let me know when you submit your picture where it is, if it's something difficult to, distinct where it's from. Otherwise, I don't care. Hello, Lone Wolf, how are you doing? Okay. So our golden pursuits we did complete, so that's done. And we wanted to do the Prologue quest, right? This one here. Prince Azar of the Fighters Guild has requested my assistance. The acting guild leader, Merrick at Asvala, has gone missing while investigating a series of recent assassinations targeting the guild. Incidents that threaten his very survival. Okay. But this is the Prologue quest for Solstice. Oh, the quest is called the Guild in Crisis. Oh, you did not do the quest yet, Elisera? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I'm so late that everyone already did the quest. I thought everyone did the quest. Because I'm super duper late as always. So I'm sorry. But I don't think it will take all the time. So maybe just mute and play something on the side. And yeah. I don't know how long the quest is, but I would say I'm usually slow, so maybe an hour. But who knows? Who knows? Oh, go here. Oh yeah, enjoy! Let me know how you like it, Elisera. Looking forward to what you say. I like the second season so far. It's different than the first season, but I like it. Yeah. So, and great characters as always, yeah. You also oh, you haven't done it either yet. Hello, Inaya. And I thought I'm late. Oh, we didn't do it ourselves until now, but I have no problems with you. I think I will really get the story until I play it myself. Enjoy, Elisera.
Master Merrick, friend, Your timely arrival gives me hope that the sands of disaster can finally be turned. The Fighters Guild is under assault. 4 guild halls have already fallen, and now Guildmaster Merrick has disappeared. We need to find him before all is lost.
Who attacked our guild halls?
No one has claimed credit for the attacks, and evidence has been lacking. It makes no sense. Still, I expect more and more attacks at any time. Without Master Merrick, our guild could fall. It's our biggest crisis since the plane meld.
What do you mean Merrick has disappeared?
Just that. I was supposed to meet him here, but he never arrived. Most of the guild is securing the remaining halls, but with you here, we can track down the guildmaster and stop these attacks. The guild needs you, comrade. Will you answer the call?
I'm in. Let's find the guildmaster and stop the attacks on the Fighters Guild.
I've received conflicting reports from trusted guild scouts. Merrick has supposedly been sighted in Malabal Tor, northern Alakir Desert, and East March. Obviously, he can't be everywhere. Choose a location to investigate and meet the scout there.
Okay, let's take a look.
Merrick is many things, but mage is not one of them. I trust the scouts, but he could not be in 3 distant places at the same time. I need you to make your best guess. Pick a location and see if you can find our missing guildmaster.
Player response options. Player response options give you a choice on how to roleplay your character in specific situations. They lead to alternate replies associated with the player's choice, and sometimes to alternate paths in the story. These options are identified by icons and will always be accompanied by a standard player response. Is it new? Did they say that? Player response options include kind, a supportive, compassionate response, grim, a harsh, surely or tough response, merciful, a forgiving and charitable response, ruthless, a vengeful and vindictive response, joker, a quip, ironic or comedic response to an NPC, flirty, and a humorous response toward an NPC. Huh? Okay. I mean, I heard about it, but I thought it would be with the, update in June. It's not running away, Logan. Yeah, he was talking to me also, this guy, yesterday, when we went to Stonefold, but I ignored him. It's new. Okay. Where did the report say Merrick was spotted? It's obvious that you're worried about Merrick. I'll do whatever I can to help to find him.
I appreciate that. With Merrick missing, I need to coordinate the defense of the guild halls, analyze scouting reports, and try to learn more about our attackers. Just know the compensation we offer is fair and equitable. Your aid will be rewarded.
Okay, what do the reports from Malabar Shore say?
A guild scout talked to hunters, who said they spotted Merrick near Volkwaston. That area contains many nooks and crannies among the rocks to hide in, and Daedra roamed the vicinity as well. Do you think Merrick could be searching there?
Okay. Sounds likely. Can you tell me about the Aliki Desert?
Both Merrick and I know the desert well, but I have no idea why he would go there. Still, a guild scout claims to have spotted him in Sentinel's outskirts. If you decide this is the spot, I suggest you search for him among the cliffs there.
Yeah. Let's try the report from East
A
March.
guild scout says Merrick was spotted outside Windhelm, a place of snow and ice, and Merrick hates the cold. Still, if some clue pointed here, he wouldn't let a little weather stop him. Do you think Merrick searches for our enemy in East March?
We have to probably go anyway, everywhere. But I like East March.
Weemy is a fast and faithful mount. She can get you to the location quickly. I'll send word to the guild scout. They'll meet you and help you search for Merrick. Then they can get word back to me while I follow up with the other reports. Good luck. I would be surprised if you didn't, comrade. What can I tell you, bearing in mind that our understanding of the facts is incomplete at best?
What are you doing in the Fighters Guild, Prince?
After the events in the Alakir Desert and the Plain Meld crisis, my father, King Faharajad, thought I should learn more about the wider world. Preparation for one day ruling in his stead, I suppose. So I joined the Fighters Guild.
Why the Fighters Guild?
They fought well during the Plain Meld crisis, and they do not take sides in the ongoing Alliance War. Where better to hone my skills and learn about the world? Guildmaster Merrick took me under his wing. He is like a second father to me.
Looks like you care about the Guildmaster.
I respect Guildmaster Merrick and care about all my guild comrades. Merrick is a hard taskmaster, but he is fair and honorable. He's taught me many and many things. It did not feel right to leave him, but he gave me a task and I had to complete it.
What else do you know about the Guildhall attacks?
Devastatingly brutal affairs. And thorough. Not a single survivor. And we only found the remains of guild members. The attackers must take their dead, or they strike so fast that no one can react. But how were they able to get past the defenses?
What do you mean?
Guild halls are well defended. They're filled with some of the best fighters in all of Tamriel. Assaults at the entrances would create damage, but there's no evidence of such. It's like they walked right in and suddenly attacked from deep inside.
How could it happen?
Guildmaster Merrick and I were trying to figure that out. I can only assume that he discovered something and followed after it, which is why he isn't here. Something so urgent, he could leave no note. We need to find Merrick and get some answers.
I met Merrick after I joined the Fighters
As
Guild.
I understand it, he hasn't changed much since becoming Guildmaster. I know he has mixed feelings about how he got the position, but he's been a shining example for the Guild. There's no one I'd rather serve, no one I'd rather learn from.
Now Merrick's missing?
We were following up on the attacks, but not getting very far. He sent me to file a report with the Guild. Then I was supposed to meet him here. He never arrived. When I informed the Guild of the situation, the scouting reports started coming in.
Water. Okay. Yeah. We can travel with Vimy. I see. Vimy, the horse. Did carry us to Eastmarch.
Hey,
Nice.
Prince sent you? Let's talk.
Hello. What's Gordo?
That little Princess Azar never mentioned he was sending you to meet me. How the tusk have you been, pal? And no, hold that thought. We got work to do.
You're the scout that sent a report to Prince Azar about spotting a guildmaster?
Guild Scout, Bruiser, and General Pain in the arse. At least that's what Merrick calls me. While most of the guilds settled in to defend the remaining guild halls, I volunteered to stay in the field.
What's the situation here?
I was looking into the attacks on the Fighters Guild when word reached me that the Little Prince had lost our guildmaster. When I heard rumors that someone who matched Merrick's description was in the area, I sent my report and started to investigate.
What have you found?
Trappers warming themselves in a Windhelm tavern claimed to see someone who looked like Merrick out this way. Said he was intense, like a man on a mission. I got this far and decided to wait for you. The trail leads east, so that's where we're going.
I see you're still out punching everything that makes you even the slightest bit annoyed, Squirtle.
Nothing wrong with that. It's healthy even. I met a healer once who said that bottling up your emotions gives you worms. Or was it dark humors? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I hit him when he tried to put a swamp jelly on my head.
Anything interesting? Anything interesting since the last time we ran into each other?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a bit of that. Mostly been working with the Fighters Guild. Merrick's a good leader, and there's always something to fight. It's in the name, after all. But these attacks, Someone's definitely out to destroy the guild.
Have to take a look. But I'm pretty sure we have to go to all spots before we find anything. We are missing our companion.
That trap
Okay.
on the ground looks familiar. Check
An
it out.
inspired find, Tamid.
Yep, that's one of Merrick's all right. Uses them when he's too busy to stop at a proper inn. Let's keep going.
Found the trap.
That camp looks promising. See what those papers are all about.
Many days passed since I started investigating the text in the Fighters Guild. Multiple guild halls suffered heavy casualties, with no sign of forced entry. So, a series of informants, I learned several details. This is what I know so far. An unknown enemy powerful enough to wipe out entire guild halls is attacking the Fighters Guild. Clues discovered since I started my private investigation point to the same enemy showing interest in Rivenspire for some as yet undisclosed reason. An informant provided directions to a possible campsite used by this unknown enemy. A simple map sketched follows. I was supposed to meet Prince Azar, but time is of essence. I need to strike before the unknown enemy slips away again. The young prince has been an excellent student and will be fine on his own. Hopefully, when next time meet, I know who the attackers are and we can rally the guild to deal with them once and for all.
Merrick went after the enemy by himself? That spot on the map. It's north of here.
New voice, any indication? Gordo seems like he's been spending lots of time in New York City. Does he have a specific dialect? I can't tell that. I'm sorry. I'm a foreigner. For me, he does not have any dialect. That I could say it's, it's from a specific part from somewhere.
Merrick came this way. You can tell by all the dead bodies. But that armor, it can't
You
be
there?
them.
I
Can
could
it?
use some help.
How about you tell my friend what happened here? Tread carefully, pal.
That Fighters Guild warrior was a storm of fury. Left me alive so I could tell some prince what happened here. But neither of you looks much like a prince to me.
Fighters Guild Warrior? You mean Guildmaster Merrick? Tell us what happened.
Revenge happened. We misjudged the Guildmaster's skill and his anger. He let me live when I renounced the Order of the Black Worm. What you call the Worm Cult made me swear to tell Prince Azar everything I know.
Prince Azar sent me this place. Tell me what you know.
I don't think so. Not quite yet. My pain is great. Get me something to ease my suffering. Then, I'll share what I know.
It will feel better if you just tell me what you know. I certainly will.
Not a prince, but a jester? You do make a good point, though. Life in the Order involves lies and dark secrets. I no longer wish to walk that path, but I still need something for this pain. The information I possess must be worth at least that.
Okay, take your first step on the less dark path.
You're right. No better time to change than now. The Order of the Black Worm has risen from the ashes of defeat to take vengeance. First on the Fighters Guild, then the Mages Guild, then all of Tamriel.
Where's Guildmaster Merrick now?
I told him that our leader, Mazama, had business with Magister Andrello at the Cold Moon Inn in Windhelm, but he left before I could tell him the rest. We have a new weapon. I don't know any details, but Mazama called it a Soul Reaper.
This little worm claims he's renounced his evil ways.
Hello, Quickstar.
Guess I
Hello,
won't
Bellamy.
cut him like I planned.
How are you today?
No Merrick yet, but feels like we're getting closer. Go over what we just learned.
The Worm Cult has returned to take vengeance on the Fighters and Mages Guild in all of Tamriel.
The damn worm cult is really back. I thought they scattered after we stopped the plane meld. And you'd hear about a few remnants, but nothing significant. Not like this. And he said they had a new weapon. What the tusk is a Soul Reaper anyway?
The cultist said the leader had business with Magister Andrello, the Cold Moon Inn.
That's in Windhelm, the stone building, right by the southern stables. How about you find this Magister? Find out what business she has with Mazama, and if she's seen Merrick, I'll collect Weemy and wait for you outside the inn.
Alright.
I never expected the enemy to be the worm cult. Thought they were finished after we stopped the plane meld. Obviously, Merrick has a plan to crush them. Let's get to Windhelm and the Cold Moon Inn and see what this Magister can tell us.
Did we destroy the Worm Cult?
I thought so, pal.
No.
They were leaderless after you and the
They did fight.
companions beat the evil bastard Mannimarco. When our little trip to Cold Harbor stopped Molag Bal's plane meld, the worm cult should have died.
So, how are they still around? Yeah.
I guess we forced them underground, but didn't squish them hard enough. Let's catch up with Merrick so we can do just that. Look for me outside after you talk to the Magister. I have a few more thoughts I want to share with this worm.
Don't be too mean to him. You're good? Awesome. Glad you're doing fine. I hope it's not too warm for you and Bellamy. Doesn't say I'm walking here. I'm very disappointed. He will grant your wish.
I need another drink like I need a head in the hole.
Yeah.
You need a drink? Did you drink my drink?
Maybe they are.
You should rest, Magister Andrello. That incident has you all out of sorts.
You're not the usual serving wench. Where's the tonic I requested? I need something to settle my nerves. Oh, what else can befall me today? One more interruption and I'll never make it to Schornhelm on time.
Did you have business recently with some named Midsummer?
I have no idea who that might be. One moment I was about to board a coach to Schornhelm when a strange woman stopped me and looked deeply into my eyes. The next I was waking up here, feeling awful and very much put out.
What about Merrick of the Fighters Guild? Have you seen him?
That was the second interruption. Merrick spouted nonsense about the worm cult, even as my apprentice spouted nonsense about seeing me board the coach to Schornhelm while he was carrying me here. Merrick ran off, chasing after the coach, I presume.
Merrick must be on his way to Schornhelm.
Apprentice, arrange another coach. We must be off after I finish my tonic. Where's that damn serving wench? A mage of my standing can't miss the meeting at the Mages Guild Hall. It would be unseemly. Forget I said that. There is no meeting.
Tell me about that strange woman who interrupted you.
She stepped out of the shadows and blocked my path as I walked to the coach. I remember her unsettling eyes as she stared at me. After that, I awoke in here. If she used some spell to take my form, she must be a powerful mage indeed.
Bordeaux.
Did you find the Magister, pal? I think I demonstrated a lot of restraint, waiting out here and not going inside for an ale or two. Any luck finding Magister Andrello?
Oh yes, she met a strange woman and woke up inside, even as her apprentice thought to leave town.
That's a strange story. And the woman, it could have been Mazama. Did the Magister say anything about Guildmaster Merrick?
He told Merrick that someone who looked like her took the coach to Schornhelm. He went after her it.
Wait, Merrick's notes mentioned that the enemy was interested in Rivenspire. Schornhelm's in Rivenspire. What could the worm cult be after in that part of the world?
The Magister had slipped that the Mages Guild is having some sort of meeting there.
And Rosalier the cultist told us the worm cult wants revenge on the Mages Guild as well as the Fighters Guild. This is bad. Let's get to the Schornhelm Mages Guild and try to catch up with Merrick. If you need quick transport to Schornhelm's Mages Guild, take Weemy. I'm sure Prince Azar won't mind. And even if he did, he's not here to stop you. I'll send word to the little prince and meet you there. It's about time I punched something.
Why do you think Guildmaster Merrick is dealing with this on his own?
What? Do I
Good
look
question,
like a mind
yeah.
reader to you? If I had to guess, he got word of this latest plot and he's been following it non-stop. No time to call for help when the worm cult apparently has a new weapon and plans to take revenge against the guilds.
And now the Guildmaster's heading to the Schornhelm's Mages
And
Guild.
we need to go help him. Sure, Merrick got the drop on a small camp of worm cultists, but they've already destroyed 4 of our guild halls. He's a great fighter, but whatever they have planned for Schornhelm might be too much even for him.
That's really nice that the Mimi horse is there waiting for us. I mean, we could also travel easily, but you know, it's not for everyone the case and it's really convenient.
I appreciate the Fighters Guild coming to our aid, Prince Azar.
Comrade, Scordo, I came as soon as I received your message.
Gabriel! Azar! The worm cult is going to attack the Mages Guild!
They're already here. Merrick arrived before you and the prince. He ran down to help.
The attack's begun and Merrick ran down there? Damn! Tell Gabriel what we learned, but be quick about it!
It's good to see you, friend. But we have a
Greetings.
situation. Somehow assailants infiltrated a private meeting beneath the guild hall and caught some of our most influential mages unawares. Merrick arrived and raced to help, but... Did Scordo say worm cult?
Yes, the Order of the Black Worm is back and seeking revenge against the Fighters and Mages Guild.
How can that... We eradicated them, didn't we? A threat of this magnitude must be crushed swiftly. The mages and Merrick can use our help. Can I count on you to join the fight?
No.
Thank you. Any amount of assistance is much appreciated. The door to the underground chambers is right over there. Be careful.
Go, comrade. We need to help the guild master.
Okay, we have to help. As always, guys, we have to do the work. Hello, Anita. How are you doing?
Let's look for Guildmaster Merrick, but be ready to take down any cultists you see. Just like at our guild halls, no obvious sign of forced entry, yet clear signs of battle.
Just have to follow the path.
The Mages Guild built all this under Shornhelm? I wonder if the people know what lies beneath their feet.
Probably not. Probably it's a secret. People have no clue.
Did you feel that? Hurry! Through those doors ahead. Look! Across the chasm! Guildmaster Merrick! The Worm Cult has him! Let my mentor go, foul creature!
Stop, mortal! The Soul Reaper is not yet stable!
Merrick! No! That explosion! Stendar, preserve him! Merrick was caught in the blast!
A dead mortal's appearance is no good to me. Come, we're done here.
As you wish, Mizama.
No! Merrick can't be dead! We need to reach him!
Okay. Maybe we can... I'm not sure if we can rescue him.
Stendar, please! Merrick
There's a
can't
big
be dead.
explosion.
He just can't. By the gods! Merrick! Merrick's dead. By the swords of my forefathers, I will make the Worm Cult pay.
I came as quick as I... Oh no. Merrick. The Magisters. What happened?
Merrick destroyed the Worm Cult device. It exploded and killed him. Comrade, please. Search the area and gather Guildmaster Merrick's weapons.
I'll teleport the remains of that horrid device upstairs for study.
The faithful of the Order who still linger in the shadows. Our time rises once more. Events unfold far from here that shall resurrect the glorious Order of the Black Worm. Its power shall grow 100-fold in the days that follow. We must come together now. Gather all still loyal to our cause and purpose. Join us in the worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. We can enter the lair through the cove south of the lighthouse. We will take our well-deserved revenge of the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and all of Tamriel. For the Worm King!
You found something. Let me see. Merrick would polish that shield for hours. It was almost a ritual. That was his father's sword. Merrick wielded it proudly. What a loss. Merrick was our leader, my mentor. Practically a father to me since I joined the Fighters Guild. Thank you for gathering his sword and shield. Strange, though, that a Daedra was leading these worm cultists. What was that note you found?
One of the cultists must have dropped it. It's a summons for them to gather at the worm nest.
Let me see. A worm cult nest on Rivenspire's northern coast? Stendarr blesses us with another foolish enemy, quick to put their plans to paper. First, however, we must go to the Fighters Guild Hall in Shornhelm. Tell Skordo what befell Merrick.
Use the nearby doors to leave. When you assault the worm nest, the Mages Guild will join you. You have my word.
As the guilds first defeated the worm cult, so shall we.
Exit. Now we have to go to the Fighters Guild in Shornhelm, I think.
I will stay close to you, Tamit. I do not wish to lose my way.
Eat.
Help me get back on my feet.
Here we go. Greetings, we're back.
Prince Hussar, the guild hall's on high alert. I was about to lead a contingent of fighters to the Mages Guild.
The battle's over, Skordo. Guildmaster Merrick is dead.
What? Not Merrick? Hey, pal, tell me what happened. That can't be right. What Prince Hussar said. Merrick can't be dead. Tell me this is some sort of bad joke, pal.
It's true. Merrick saved the Mages Guild and destroyed the Soul Reaper. He died when it exploded.
Those Tuscan bastards! I came back here to rally the troops, but I should have gone down there with you! I could have saved Merrick, damn it! This is bad. What's the guild gonna do without its guildmaster? And at a time like this?
Gordo, focus. Here's Merrick's sword and shield. Gabriel took care of his body.
Oh, right, of course. Merrick loved these. They were family heirlooms. He was proud to wield them in service to the greater good. He was always spouting nonsense like that. All right. Tell me that you and the prince have a plan to make someone pay.
You learn that there's a worm nest close by on the coast of northern Rivenspire.
Guildmaster Merrick is really dead, Skordo. I don't know how we're going to stop the worm cult without him. Skordo's correct. This is bad. How are we going to stop Mizama and the worm cult without Guildmaster Merrick to guide us?
We have to do something, Princessa.
I hear your words, but my mind is a storm of emotions. Merrick, my friend, my mentor, he died and I couldn't save him. I wasn't even at his side. I wasn't there to help him when he needed me the most. Stendarr, help me. I don't know what to do.
Alright, I'll grab a few bottles of wine and we can strategize. It should get the ideas flowing.
I see what you're doing. Using absurdity to make me clear my mind and remember my duty. I must focus on everything my father, King Faharajah, taught me. Everything I learned from Guildmaster Merrick. Only then can we defeat the worm cult.
Key.
Your words were like a warm breeze, gently clearing away the despair that filled my thoughts. Before we take action, I want to commend you and reward you for your service, and ask that you stay to finish this with us. For Merrick. Your lighthearted tone helped me realize that the world doesn't stop just because someone we respected and cared about has died. Now that we know the enemy and where to find them, the time has come to take the battle directly to the worm cult.
What's the plan, Princess?
The note we discovered talked about a worm nest on the northern coast of Rivenspire. We must gather our forces, storm their lair, and deal with the worm cult leader, Mazama.
The note could have been left there as a trap.
Perhaps.
Maybe, yeah.
But I don't think so. Everything happened quickly after Merrick destroyed the Soul Reaper and Mazama retreated. The job I hired you for ended when we found Merrick. But I'd like to extend your employment. Help us assault the worm cult nest.
I will help you destroy the worm cult nest and defeat Mazama.
Pardon the interruption. Vanis Galarian would like to talk to you. He's right outside.
The leader of the Magus Guild? His assistance could be crucial to destroying the worm nest. Welcome, Vanis. We're glad to be working alongside you and your guild again.
There's no time for niceties, Azar. You there, come speak to me. A pleasure to see you again, friend, despite the dire circumstances. Thank you for purging our sanctum of the worm cult infestation. Reliable as ever, I see. Please, describe everything you experienced during the attack. Spare no detail.
The Detra Mazama led the attack. She tried to cast a spell on Merrick, but it failed when he died.
Yes. Gabriel called Mazama snake-like. My extensive knowledge of Daedra tells me that she's likely a harvester, known for their illusion magic. I suspect that's how she got into our sanctum undetected. Tell me, how did Merrick die?
Merrick broke free of the spell and attacked the Soul Reaper. It exploded and killed him.
Merrick was a great warrior, but also reckless. Attacking an unknown arcane device. Clearly a miscalculation. An intact Soul Reaper would have revealed more than the shards we recovered. Had he waited for you to intervene, he might still be alive.
No, I didn't happen to see you down there when the Fighters Guild was saving your sanctum.
That's fair. I do appreciate the help. And perhaps more would have died if Merrick hadn't destroyed the Soul Reaper. Thank you for your recounting of what you saw. Now, where can we find the worm cult nest you uncovered?
On the northern coast of Rivenspire, in a cove near the lighthouse.
I know that lighthouse well, and am aware of a cove to the south. Let me mark it on your map. We'll meet you there after I conclude my business with Prince Azar and Skordo. No guild can function without a guild master. Not even the Fighters Guild.
What have you been up to since the last time we met?
What haven't I been up to? I am Tamriel's greatest living mage, after all. I had just started to get inclinations that the worm cult might not be as finished as we thought when word reached me about the attacks on the guild halls. I am beyond annoyed.
Any thoughts about the Soul Reapers?
Just that I wish we had an intact one to study. They've been appearing throughout the land at sites where the worm cult is engaging in hostile actions. Ever since Manamarco started his Order of the Black Worm, they've been nothing but trouble.
What other business do you have with Prince Azar and Skordo?
Isn't it obvious? With Merrick dead, someone needs to take the reins of the Fighters Guild until their ponderously slow council can select a new guild master. Since they're in the thick of it, Skordo and Prince Azar are the most likely candidates.
And you can appoint one of them as the leader of the Fighters Guild?
Certainly not, and I wouldn't presume. But in this time of trouble, we need a stable and functioning Fighters Guild to stand against the worm cult. Prince Azar has leadership training and was taught by Guildmaster Merrick. He's the clear choice. What haven't I been up to? I am Tamriel. The Fighters Guild requires leadership. I suggest Prince Azar take command until your council can select a new guildmaster.
He's right, Azar. And you know the rest of the guild is more likely to follow you than they are me.
As much as I want to be there with you, I see the wisdom in Vonnis's words. I'll stay behind to command the guild.
What is the point of this?
Have to be here. Maybe we can board. Don't want to walk everything. Oh.
Look around us, Tamid. I would not have you miss the beauty of this place.
You have to enjoy the view. Now soon find the worm cult hideout. Oh. Not soon. But we are heading in the right direction. Is the hope. Follow. Over here. There's the cave.
Damn worms don't make finding their nest easy.
Keep looking. The nest must be here somewhere. Ah, the nest entrance.
Search the worm cult nest. Oh?
I suggest we split our forces. We'll draw less attention and hurry our search for Mazama.
Good call.
I will watch over you.
And our friend head north.
I offer my great strength.
Hello, Deadpool. Evening.
Let my magic empower you! I sense illusion magic beyond the crumbled wall. Find the source.
Okay, find the source.
Yes, there's something here. I'll dispel the illusion. A hidden journal. Intriguing. What does it say?
Today we finished the relocation of our research operation to the abandoned ruins in Rivenspire. The Order of the Black Worm used this nest for years without drawing notice. It was only abandoned after the planemate was interrupted. At Mesama's command, we reclaimed it to continue our development of the Soul Reaper devices in the secret. This journal tracks our ongoing results. Some confuse soul magic with necromancy, but our work on the Soul Reapers proves they are indeed separate disciplines. Fortunately, the Order doesn't lack for practitioners in either field. Imbuing the structure with necrotic energies allows it to sense the proximity of the recently dead, which triggers the soul gems within to activate. Then the altered gems pull the soul toward the device. Oh. Which means the soul for Merrick is in the Soul Reaper thingy? In the first iteration, the gems merely stored a fresh soul. This wasn't desired as it limited the amount of souls Reaper could capture. Those experiments seek to promote the captured soul to a specific location of our choosing. After many hours of study, prolonged ritual preparations, and the valued death of many from our order, the Soul Reaper worked as planned. Now when a mortal dies near the Reaper captures the soul and sends it in a secure location. Our next step is to produce as many of these devices as possible so we can develop them anywhere in the Tamriel. Once the Soul Reaper senses a fresh kill, it automatically activates. Members of the Order only need to continue sacrificing and it will transport souls indefinitely. Soul Reaper destroyed by the Fighter's Guild leader beneath the Mage's Guild revealed an interesting flaw in the current design. Now, just smashing the Soul Reaper before it has fully stabilized, all of the necrotic energy flowing into it results in a devastating explosion, such as the one that killed the Fighter Guild leader. We discovered upon further examination that should an unenlightened enemy get near a Soul Reaper, they can disable it by tearing out its core. This causes the Soul Reaper to deactivate and release its magic safely, causing the device to collapse without the resulting explosion. Additional iterations should find ways to overcome this flaw. Oh, congrats, Phoenix!
A means to deactivate the Soul Reapers. But where do they funnel souls to? Let's keep searching.
What are you doing with the souls? That's a question, no?
How deep have these disgusting worms burrowed?
Charging phone batteries.
Look, past the gate. Captives from the Mages Guild.
Resist if you want. We take your soul either way.
The device siphoned their souls. A horrid death. We must destroy that Soul Reaper.
I need to find an entrance.
Destroy that abomination! Tear out its core as the journal described. Excellent. They can be destroyed without triggering a fatal explosion. Now that I witnessed a Soul Reaper firsthand, the scope of the danger becomes quite clear. This goes beyond the threat to the fighters and mages guilds. But what is the Worm Cult's ultimate goal?
You must have some notion about what the Worm Cult truly wants.
I have contended with the Worm Cult longer than anyone. Based on previous encounters, they usually seek something disastrous. The more information we learn down here, the better. I sense illusion magic nearby. Let's search this room for its source. The illusion is behind that altar, along the wall. What can we learn from this scroll?
They thought us dead. What is death to the Order of the Black Worm or to a Daedra such as I? Is no ending, no blockade. Merely a temporary state during which one can hold power. We all know the dead contain energies to be harnessed. The Order was no different. We gathered our strength and emerged from the ground invigorated, hungry for revenge. We have worked in darkness and silence, gathered our resources and built new tools. Now our time has come to emerge from hiding, deploy the Soul Reapers and siphon every soul from across Tamriel. To reset our great and terrible work, to prove our loyalty to Lord Molak Ball, that we may gain his favor for our plans.
A singular focus on the destruction of every living being. They must be stopped. Our search continues. By the stars, so many Reapers. They could blanket all of Tamriel.
There will be lots of people.
Come! I shall augment your attacks! The Fighters Guild contingent, all dead. Let me take a look at that sword. It's Scordo's blade, all right. I'd know his tough, stubborn aura anywhere, and the sword reeks of it. He wouldn't have parted with his weapon, not unless he had no choice. Our task now shifts from gathering information to rescuing Scordo the Knife.
Okay, how do we find him?
By doing something reckless. We must split up. I suspect time is of the essence, and I won't see another member of the Fighters Guild fall this day. Take the eastern hallway, and be careful. Illusions abound in this place.
Can we go alone? If you don't want to follow us.
More cult bastards ambushed us! Come help me, pal!
On the way. I don't think that Scordo will die. It would be a lot too dramatic stuff. People dying at once.
Scordo! You're injured!
No, Varnus! I'm over here! That's not me!
Arrogant mage. My master demands your presence.
She's dragging Varnus into a portal!
The great mage does not fall easily!
You can't have him, creature!
Protect the staff!
First the mage's head, next the fighter's heart.
Bonus is gone. Mazama took him.
Yeah, let's figure this out, pal. Mazama ambushed me, cast a spell, and I blacked out. I woke up feeling wrung dry, like how you described Magister Andrello. I guess that's what it feels like when the snake takes your appearance.
She used the appearance to trick us.
Yeah, but I think she's planning more than that. Did you hear what she said about the fighter's heart? But what do I know? I can't even keep my friends safe. It's all falling apart, pal. I don't think we're gonna beat the worms this time.
It doesn't sound like a Scordo. You're not to blame.
Can't even let me have a moment, huh, pal? But yeah, I'm still better at punching people than anyone I know, present company excluded. All right, let's get the tusk out of here. Maybe Gabrielle can portal us somewhere, and we can make a plan. How do you feel about a portal, Gabrielle?
Of course.
Genau,
One
portal.
The Shornhelm's Mages Guild coming up.
About Varnus.
No apologies, Scordo. We'll get Varnus back. I'll take Varnus's staff. It may behave strangely in untrained hands.
Tell me, what happened? Where's Varnus?
I'll let our friend fill you in. I need to think.
I came as soon as I received Gabrielle's summons, just in time to see you all return. But where's Vonus? And why do Gabrielle and Scordo look so haggard? What happened at that worm nest, comrade?
Vanus and I discovered a way to safely destroy the Soul Reapers, and we know their specific purposes.
We can destroy the Soul Reapers without unleashing a killing explosion? That's excellent news. I can't wait to hear the details. But what do they actually do? And by the swords of my forefathers, tell me what happened to Vonus.
Well, the Reapers steal souls. The cult has enough to cover Tamriel as Vanus Mizama captured him.
Mizama and the Worm Cult captured Vonus Galarian, the leader of the Mages Guild and the greatest mage alive? You probably should have led with that, comrade. First Merrick, now Vonus. By Stendar's beard, what other disasters can befall us?
Well, Mizama took Scordo's form and said, first the mage's head and next the fighter's heart.
The mage's head obviously refers to Vonus. As for the fighter's heart, she already killed Merrick. I'm just a temporary substitute for the duration of this crisis. What could she... Set's tears! She means to attack the Earthforge!
But Merrick and I forged a weapon at the Earthforge once.
Merrick told me about that. You destroyed the Mortum Vivicus with the weapon, yes? So you know the power of the Earthforge. Mizama can look like anyone, and she currently wears Scordo's form. She can walk right in. We need to get there now.
I can open a portal to the Earthforge. Then Prince Azah and I have our own task to attend to.
We do. What can be more important than defending the Earthforge and stopping Mizama?
Enough Reapers to cover all of Tamriel? We need to convince the alliances to join with the guilds, just like last time.
Good luck with that. It took Vonus to get the Alliance leaders to work together last time. Wait, you know where the Earthforge is?
The Antiquarian Circle knows many secrets, Scordo. Now go. You have your mission, and we have ours.
Right. Come on, pal. Through the portal.
Yeah.
Marlock's jawbone! The attack's already... Let's talk before we rush in blindly. Look at what Mizama and her worms have done! More of my comrades dead! I want to gut every last worm and leave them drowning in their own blood! This is my fault. All my fault.
Why?
Sure, but I let myself get captured. Let Mizama use her illusion magic on me. You saw how she pretended to be me to capture Vonus. My guess is she's using the same trick here to infiltrate the Earthforge.
That seems likely, but there may still be time to save whoever's still alive deeper inside. Yeah, maybe.
I suppose we need that right about now. Princess Az's gonna want an intact fighters guild to lead, after Gabrielle and him convinced the three alliances to join forces. That means it's up to us to save whoever's still alive here.
How do you want to proceed?
With extreme prejudice. Kill every worm cultist that crosses our path. Destroy those damn Soul Reapers. And then find Mizama and send her back to whatever oblivion pit she crawled out of. Let's get moving!
We have to find Mizama, and optional is to destroy Soul Reapers in our way. So. When we're done with this quest, then we'll draw the winner of the giveaway.
More Soul Reapers! Destroy them!
Vala, keep your shade.
Do you see the soul reapers draw the souls from these guys?
Damn worms! It's an infestation!
They don't stop.
Let's destroy... Faster, pal! As long as Mazama's pretending to be me, my guildmates are dying!
Soon at the end.
I don't remember these corridors being so dismal. There! That's me! I mean, not me! Mazama! Get her!
A new follower.
Where the soul reapers?
I won, mortal. I shattered your guilds, killed or captured your leaders. The Order of the Black Worm is victorious! Gaze into my eyes. Succumb to my illusions.
Stop moving. Just stay there.
Annoying mortal! Destroying me won't stop our master's plan!
Do.
Well done, friend. You made Mazama pay for Merrick and all the deaths she caused.
And it looks like the worms didn't get all my guildmates. That's something at least.
Good job taking down Mazama, but we're not safe yet. As Prince Azah and I were meeting with representatives of the three alliances, we received reports of Soul Reapers and Worm Cult attack squads appearing across Tamriel. It's bad out there.
Are you convinced the three alliances to join together?
Not exactly. Prince Azah and I were able to get the alliances to send ambassadors to Sturk, the same island where Ivanis forged the agreement to attack Cold Harbor. But we're far from reaching such an agreement again. Frankly, we could use your help.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Take my portal to Sturk and talk to your alliance's ambassador. Convince them that the worm cult threat is real and we need to work together to stop it. Prince Azah and I will lean on the other two and do the same.
What? We have to do the work.
I left the Alliance ambassadors alone on Sturk with Prince Azah. Let's go try to convince them.
If they want to listen to us.
Did you explain the stakes? We need the three alliances to cooperate.
We got them to come to Sturk. That's a start. Now we just need to make them see reason.
Ambassadors, please! You must listen!
There's attacks in Oradon. Prince Azar says it's the worm cult.
What does it matter? We can't fight wars in both Cyrodiil and our sovereign territory.
I thought we have to talk to everyone.
Prince Azar said Gabrielle was bringing the hero who uncovered this plot. Let's hear them out.
Oh. Too late, I guess.
Gabrielle tells a compelling tale of necromancy and Daedric cults. But I am not yet convinced that the pact is truly in danger. Why don't you elaborate on why I should believe that the worm cult has returned and is a significant threat to the land?
And the worm cult has returned. They're launching attacks throughout Tamriel.
Are you certain it's a resurrected worm cult, and not just the work of an insignificant handful of fanatics who refuse to accept defeat? Surely they can't be a threat to the powerful Ebonheart Pact.
What happened to your face? Guess it's on purpose. It hurt, oh?
That explains the obvious concern displayed by Prince Azar and Gabrielle. Perhaps this threat is more dire than I anticipated. I'll bring this information to my superiors right away.
They will listen.
I'm sure I speak for my fellow diplomats when I say we will pass on the information, but can make no promises.
Vanus' staff. It's reacting to you, friend. Reach out and see what happens. This isn't my doing. This isn't my doing. Vanus' staff seems to have a mind of its own. Take a closer look.
I try.
Vanus!
Listen, everyone. My time is short. You must hear what I have to say. Let us speak!
Speak? Talk?
I am very much relieved that my spell succeeded and reached you. And I see you've gathered the alliances. Good, good. Needless to say, the worm cult captured me. My spell won't last long, so listen closely to my instructions.
Okay, we're listening.
Mazama teleported me and locked me in a cell. Reminds me of Cold Harbor, but also it doesn't. A problem for later. Listen, the Soul Reapers are just the start. The worm cult has a hidden nest. It's amassing forces to launch a devastating attack.
Hidden nest? Where?
My guards mentioned an isolated island called Solstice. If I learn more, I'll contact you again. But you must convince the alliances. They must join with the guilds again to stop this threat. If not, the worm cult will bring death to all of Nirn.
If even the great Vanus Galarian is worried about this threat, we have to act. Now.
There's no time to waste, comrade. Come, let us speak. Between your efforts and Vanus' message, the Alliance ambassadors finally seem willing to throw us their support. And from what Vanus told us, I suspect we'll need it. A rescue must wait. The threat hiding on Solstice is our first priority.
Okay, so what now?
Just as the alliances, guilds, and heroes of Tamriel joined forces on Sturk to end the plane meld, we must do so again to stop the worm cult on Solstice. Your actions were instrumental in revealing this threat. I hope we can count on you again.
Oh. Oh, of course. So we get a mud crab.
It's clear now. We need to work together if we're to have any hope of defeating the worm cult.
Agreed. We must report back to our superiors and rally our forces.
And what should we call this newfound camaraderie?
How about the Sturk Fellowship? This island has a habit of being part of these things.
We also got that achievement, guys. Your guild hero. Find a way to combat the dark threat rising against the Fighters Guild and all of Tamriel. Da, ja, we made it, Quantitech. Ja, easy peasy. Hallo Achenari. So, as promised, we can outvote the winner of the giveaway. Attention, we outvote the winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Luck, everyone. Good luck. Hello, Redslov. How are you doing? Guild hero yet again. Yeah, that would be better. I hope you're doing good. That you have been fine and everything is, you know, that life is lovely to you, hopefully. Hello, Malik. Here. Good luck, everyone. Anything we can put away. Since the quest is completed, we don't have to stay here. Salvas! Wow. Hi. Really? Congratulations, Salvas. Congrats. Please speak up in chat and let me know what you would like to get. And for which platform.
Find this merchandise around.
You're right. Yeah. What do you want, Salvas? Did you already decide? Pounds for PC? Oh, okay. Yeah, whisper you now the key. Hello. Is the key for... Congratulations. Enjoy. Go to the ESO website, log into your account, and there you can redeem the code. And it will be added to your account, and then you can use them.
Quality wares.
So. Now we can think what we want to do. Okay, first we clean the inventory.
your trading here? This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Good to see another wood elf in this part of the world. I'm still learning the ins and outs of this trade, but the armor
Ja. Ja. And we deconstruct
Come, do your trading here.
the enchantments. Holy have selected, I think. Not sure, but the keys. Forget often about them. They take quite amount. 13 slots. That's quite a lot. Oh, much better. See, now we're down to 70%. Much better.
No charge to have a look. No charge to have a look.
Have you some? Ah, these are for the new ones. Reboot?
Buying and selling.
It was the quest which was bugged at some point. Good. Yeah, the quest. Oh, win.
prices have never been better.
I sell to the nobility.
Well, Apotheker Diaries is getting very interesting, isn't it? Hope they don't leave this season. Yeah, I hope so too, Elisera. I mean, there's not much happening per... Also, there's happening stuff, but not much per season. Per episode. And, I'm also a bit worried. But it's really nice. And I love the art style. I like the intro song of the first half a lot. And the second intro song, I like the beginning, but only the start. The rest I don't like so much. I mean, it's okay, but beginning is good. The rest is all I like. I still would love. Yeah, the first one was, but I think it fitted much better and was really nicely done. But yeah, I mean, it's just the intro. I mean, I think only animes put so much work into intro and outro and change it all the time. I would also be happy if they would make, you know, one intro so you have always one song connected to them. Yeah, if you did not see it yet, guys, watch Apotheker Diaries. Really well made.
You've returned. I was worried the lurkers got you.
Then turns the episode off after the second. I usually just let it play. Yeah. Since I watch animes or you know, on the TV, I'm usually too lazy. Otherwise, if I would watch it like, you know, at the PC, I would always skip the intro and the outro. Especially since often intros spoil like a lot the whole story. Because, you know, you see characters, spots, fights, etc. which you maybe did not see yet. So, yeah. I think usually it's better if you don't see the info. If you don't want to have like spoilers. Figure out how we go there. I think this way. Yeah, but yeah, the big cliffhanger would be meh. But I hope they already produce more parts for the next series. No. Hopefully. Night Orakan. Buenos noches. Sleep well and sweet dreams. I hope you had a nice weekend. That your start tomorrow will be nice. What you ask is possible, but it's an unusual request for a mortal. I'm willing to instruct you in the required ritual, but the cost may be more than you can bear. One cannot deny death without also denying life. I visit Apogee Nadir soon. There's a place not far from the Way Shrine that should suit our purposes. Be sure to bring a substantial amount of your mortal coin. We have to leave this place. This can be super confusing. Exit.
You've returned. I was worried the lurkers got you.
Now we have to go. Hier. Oh. Far away. Go to the Way Shrine. Then port a little bit. And we go to the spot. teleport here and then we have to go to the left. Could be not too far away. The landscape here reminds me somehow on Elden Ring. Even so it's not connected, but does remind me.
Another mortal seeking my wisdom. What have I done to earn this tiresome privilege? Come now, get to the point. You have already distracted me from my work. I might as well know why.
I need to find Cypher Arcason.
Ah, the self-proclaimed Akacern the Deathless. Many mortals hold inflated opinions of themselves, but he appears to be a special case. I have met few of your kind more disagreeable. What is your business with him?
He plans to cheat death by turning himself into some kind of knowledge-eating spirit.
Yes, the numinous rite. He asked about it. Very well. I did not ask to become embroiled in a mortal's quest for power. If you want to stop Akacern, there may still be time. And I need nothing more than to know I contributed to his failure.
How can I stop him?
I sent Akacern to a ritual site within the apogee of the Tormenting Eye. Here, I will mark the location for you. The ritual requires time to take hold, time during which he must lie dead in truth. Destroy his body, and his rite will fail.
Okay, I'll find Cypher Arcason to make sure he stays dead.
I've given you what you came for. The sooner you depart, the sooner you can deal with Akacern as you see fit, and allow me to get back to my own concerns. I have no more patience for mortal troubles.
Why did you help him?
In my studies of mortal heresies, I occasionally find it useful to help mortals advance their ambitions. It gives me perspective. Why do mortals thirst so much for that which is forbidden to them? It is intriguing.
By helping Cypher Arcason, you endangered others.
He posed no danger to me. But I am finished with Akacern now. I have learned what I needed to from his dark ambitions. If he has wronged you or others, do as you will with him.
What's a heresy keeper?
I catalogue mortal delusions, misapprehensions, follies, and fallacies, especially as they pertain to the nature of realms and beings beyond their own small world. A fruitful and ever-growing field of study.
But what's the point in that?
Knowing is its own reward, mortal. Besides, I serve Hermaeus Mora, the Prince of Forbidden Knowledge. What is a heresy, if not a forbidden thought?
Tell me more about the numinous rite.
If it gets you to leave, then I shall oblige. Mortal souls are not fettered to this existence as Daedra are. The numinous grimoire explores a path to decoupling the soul from the body, to becoming a thing sustained by spirit, not matter.
Yeah, isn't that just a ghost?
A ghost is dead, but the numinous rite unmoors a living soul. Like any mortal thing, it must sustain itself by consuming something. The souls of others, in this case. One can see why the book's author made it difficult for mortals to read.
And how did Arcason read the book without going mad?
Ah, that was clever. Akacern had others read it for him, and then consumed the contents of their minds. Learning how to do that took him decades of study, or so he told me. I suppose he is already the thing he hopes to become. How ironic.
Ah, hier. Inventar. Ja. It's a hidden side, of course. Maybe the only port, and not only, but lots of
My
porting.
soul will soon be free of this failing flesh. Leave me be, stranger. This is no concern of yours. Go! You must stop this at once. I'm so close to ascending from this old flesh. I am so close to my goal. You must stop this madness now! No, no! I'm not finished! I'm not!
Burnt him. Oh. If we get maybe lucky and it's porting us to the right spot, be awesome. Okay. That was mitten. Port. Don't want to walk everything. Too much walking. Here. Here. Oh. Here.
Balancing the stacks is dangerous work.
You return. Did you find Cypher Akasern and put a stop to this madness with the numinous rite?
Yeah, I prevented Cypher Arkason from completing the Numinous Rite. He's dead.
I can almost understand Akasern's desperation. No matter how much we learn, mortality means that one day it will be lost. Yet trying to cheat that fate by stealing from others is foolish. Thank you, Traveler. As promised, a reward for your help.
Thank you very much. That's it?
On behalf of the Ciphers of Mora, my thanks. You have done us a great service by dealing with Akasern, Traveler.
You're very welcome. Let's another quest maybe? Or we can hand in this one. In Westfield. Just so my quest journal is a bit more cleaned. The other characters I don't mind it. If we have a full journal, but for him I prefer if it is space. Especially, you know, when we want to do quests and stuff. To Skingrad, to the church, and
You were excellent work. I wish I could send you.
Jobs available here.
Fight for the Weald.
You don't want
Brushed by Noctra's wings.
I just have a lot of boxes. I hope there will be some kind of endeavor where where we need Telva stones, so I have a reason to open the boxes. It would be lovely. Otherwise, I would feel bad to open them. But I also don't want to carry them around forever. Nice. So we did complete the Prologue quest. One quest nach Prüfer. Perfect. Noted focus script. Oh, das voice. Oh, know already all of the furnishing plans, sadly. Both of script.
Too much to do and too little time.
Good to see another wood elf in.
Thanks. Open 90 leftover event boxes, 3000 years and I would have probably enough boxes. Not only not from the White 6 main event, but from other events. Let me see. Here I have Mora Planter Skull, only one. So Glorious Blackwood Coffer. New Life Festival box. Okay, I have a lot of Paladin Boon boxes. A lot. Many. Yeah, but not, also good. Not so bad. When you think about it. Also mainly the White 6 main boxes. From the others I have only a little bit. Tiny bit. Okay. Good guys. We made it well. Completed the quest. And let's go now to sleep. We're hosting. And then we're back tomorrow. Tomorrow we will play Immortals Phoenix Rising. We continue with that one. Thanks everyone for joining. Thank you very much. Wish you all a good night. Stay well and sweet dreams. Have a great start into new week. Good night, Quantatech. Good night, Tina Ketzart. Good night, Elisira. Good night, Dino. Good night, The Lone Wolf. Good night, Hutzi Louie. Good night, everyone. Good night, Tom Tom. Stay well and sweet dreams, guys. Have a good night. Hope I see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Tschüss. Toodles. Good night. Good night, DJ. Good night, Phoenix. Good night. Tom, I already said. Quickstart, Bellamere. Good night. Good night, Mama Dragon. Good night, guys. Bye bye. Toodles.